Hello everyone, well, it's another video on my channel. Channel's done pretty well. I just started it in March, and I've got now total, I think, between the drone videos and my bike and my two bike reviews on my current bike I'm riding now, in the BMW bike that I thoroughly enjoyed riding. That maybe one day be able to have something of that value of bike, so to speak, no matter if it's a BMW or whatever else it is. But one of these days I would like to get, like a big sport touring bike, like FJR or something like the BMW 1200 RT, just whatever. Anyways, today's topic, what I'm very excited about, is I am going to the AIMexpo, the Motorcycle International Expo, in Orlando, Florida, October the 14th through the 16th. This show itself doesn't start until October the 15th in Florida, but I'm going down there on Friday, driving to Charlotte, since I'm in the Tri-Cities area of Tennessee. It saves me quite a bit of money and time by just driving to Charlotte and then getting on a plane from Charlotte there. But I'm very excited about that. The expo part itself, of course I'll look around a lot, but probably over half the day what I'm going to try to do is they have tons and tons of demos set up. Pretty much every Japanese manufacturer of motorcycle out there, plus Harley and plus Can-Am. And they actually even have, I was reading on their website the other day, for the expo themselves, not, that particular one, not all of them in general, because I know there are some in Dallas and other places. Anyways, but I was reading on their website the other day, it was really cool. They even have a little dirt section set up where you can ride a side-by-side or an ATV. And I grew up riding ATVs and jet skis and stuff like that. So, the whole motorcycle thing to me for the 2 years I've been riding is what I'm used to doing, when it's nice outside, being outside and enjoying all the smells and the sounds and the sights of nature. So riding a motorcycle to me is just what it's all about. That's what I've done I probably started riding fours when I was 10 and really rode them a whole lot till I was about 25, and then I kind of started RC racing, and then I kind of lost interest in the four-wheeler thing somewhat, and now I've been riding motorcycles now for 2 years, and I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute of it. There have been a couple instances that little Harry blocked up the back brake twice by my own fault, panic stopping, just slamming on the pedal, a habit like you would in a car, and you can't do that on a motorcycle. But I live to fight another day, so to speak, and no harm, no foul. I didn't lay the bike down, and I didn't hit anybody, because of the MSF course. What they teach you is, if you ever lock up the rear brake, do not let off it till the bike stops, because if the bike starts sliding one way, the bike starts sliding, and then you let off, and the bike's going to try to kick back the other way, and like my instructor said to me, it's just going to buck you off, or it's going to upset the bike so much you're just going to lay it down, and there you go. So, but the Florida show, what I look forward to do, I really want to ride the FJR. That's one of my main ones I'd love to test ride. Even the FJ09, even though the whole adventure bike to me is kind of, probably not as much as a touring setup as I would like to have in the future, but it's worth to try just to ride a bike. Riding different bikes are fun. I've only rode about 4, including the current bike I'm on now, so riding something different would be fun. I'm probably going to try to ride the FC10. That looks very exciting to ride, even though I've never been on a big leader bike like that. But, the only bad thing about the whole guided tour thing is, it's not like the last test road when I test rode that BMW. They're just not going to give you the keys and be like, there you go, see you in an hour. No. Unfortunately, they do have a guided ride in front and back, but so you don't really get to take your own route. You don't really get to ride at the pace you would maybe like to ride at, but that's okay. It's all right. You still get to enjoy riding a bike, a brand new bike that I'm sure other people rode too, but I'm sure it's this current year model, so I can't have too many miles on it. I'd say less than 3,000 or so. But I am very excited to go to this expo thing and look at all the parts and stuff inside. But like I said, the main thing I'm really going for is all the demo rides and stuff. I'm going to try, like I said, I even am interested in riding just to see what it's like. I've never really rode a true sports bike. This bike here that I'm riding is kind of a standard, but I am interested in riding the Gixxer 600 down there, or GSXR for people who don't know what a Gixxer is. But I've heard that the Gixxers not only have a lot of mid-range power like this bike here, and they don't have a whole lot, their power's not all at the top like maybe the R6 and stuff like that. Plus, I've also heard that the Gixxer riding position is not really that bad for a true traditional sports bike. That the bars are a little higher and the rear sets aren't as far back, and they don't have your legs so cramped up like a R6 riding position. I personally have never rode one, but other people that have ridden them, like Chase on two wheels and stuff, on his channel, what he talks about is how aggressive his is compared to some of the other bikes like he's been riding lately, the Triumph Street Triple and the Daytona 675. But I'm really interested to ride a couple. I don't really know what I'll have time for. I'm going to get there early when they first start doing the demos, so I don't really know how much time I'll have to ride, but I definitely do want to ride the FJR, the FJ09, the 900 triple, same motor as FZ09, but the Venture version. I do want to ride several different ones. I'd like to ride that. I'd like to ride the Gixxer. That's 3. Let's see. I think I'd also like to ride even one of the Can-Am, the reverse trikes. The two wheels in the front, just to see what it's like. I was riding earlier today, and I was behind a guy, and I don't know if he was new to riding or not, but he couldn't hardly go around curves very much. Of course, he was riding 2-up, not really any faster, or probably a little slower than some of the roads that are local to me. Then maybe just a little slower, about the same speed as a car. And I thought, man, why would you want that thing if that's all it'll do? That's nuts. But to each his own, I guess. The only real way I really agree with the Can-Am thing is if maybe somebody wants to get into motorcycling, so to speak, but is afraid of the whole balance thing, or maybe they are physically somewhat limited on what they can do. They can ride one of those, but they can't necessarily ride a true motorcycle, and that's okay, And maybe some people, they have no limitations, but yet they, that's what they feel the most comfortable on. And as long, whether you're on a trike or whatever, as long as you're out here in the open, like the rest of us on traditional two wheels, then hey, more power to you. Go for it, I say. But I've never rode a Harley Davidson, so to speak, but I might try to jump on one of the new ones with the Milwaukee 8 motors or whatever that everybody's praised about. It just really depends on how much time I have up there, but I'm so excited to look for the expo. It's about 2 weeks from the time of making this video, and I'm stoked to be able to go and have some fun, and luckily, my family understands that, motorcycling and being around stuff about motorcycles is part of my hobby, and I'm lucky that they understand, and I'm able to go do that. I'm thankful for that. But I don't know, maybe too they'll have some really cool new innovation products. I'm interested in the Sena, however you want to pronounce it, their actual smart helmet coming out. It's not really a smart helmet, but it does have some noise control stuff built in to it. I'm interested to see if their booth is there, because supposedly I thought it was already supposed to be released now, but who knows. But I'm enjoying my rest of my ride. Only have a few more minutes till I'm home, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya. Thanks for all the awesome views on the channel. I never thought the channel would go this far, guys. And any of y'all who've watched my drone videos or my bike videos or whatever, I really appreciate everybody's support. Thanks. See y'all.